What's up, everybody, and welcome back to this episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today are my co-host, Kelsey, and that's it. That's it. We don't have anybody else in here. Just a waste of space on the podcast. God damn it.
What were you even doing?
He he does it like almost every fucking intro now, where he decides he's just gonna try to mimic me the entire time I'm talking. So...
Nice. Alright, I thoroughly approve of this.
Yeah, what I had to say to that, and I've already went way past, or I didn't make it past 30 seconds, so if we're going to get demonetized anyway, eat a dick, Dylan. Alright, anyways. How are we doing, Kelsey? How's it going?
Brilliant!
There we go.
I am very good. I am playing all kinds of video games and having a wonderful time.
Well, there you go. What have you been playing?
So, have you guys heard of Oxygen Not Included?
Yes, and it is made by the same people who make Don't Starve Together. No, wait. No, that's...
Yes.
Is it Klee Entertainment?
Yeah.
Or is it...
Yeah, it is.
Puffelfish.
No, it's Klee.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really like it, and it's super fun. I've watched a whole bunch of gameplay on it, and it's one of those things where I enjoy watching YouTubers do it because they're trying to like interact with people while they're doing it, and they do a terrible job because it's one of those things where you really have to use the pause function to pause time, do everything you need to do, and then let time go so it gets done, and pause time and do that again. So if you're trying to interact with people, you're just going to end up in crisis management where everything's broken and everyone's dying, and it cracks me up every time.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Fair enough. Sounds like a fun game. It was definitely one of the ones on my list that I wanted to try out whenever I got a chance. I just really like that company, and so far I haven't played anything I don't like by them. But to be fair, all I've played is Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. So basically the same game, just ones with friends. So
I'm one of those people that really likes playing video games that require some attention but not all of my attention while I'm like watching a movie or something like that, and that's definitely one of those really good ones because I can just pause, watch the entertaining part of the movie, or jump back into it as I want to, and I can't recommend it enough if you enjoy consuming games like that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat on that a little bit to an extent. I mean, I'll definitely like throw, but that's why I say it's so good to have shows like The Office, where I've seen it so many times that I know what's happening. I don't have to look at the show. So there's plenty of times like I'm playing League by myself, and I'll just have The Office going while I'm playing League, or like Final Fantasy VII, for instance, because I'm trying to fucking go through and finish that, and fucking literally just playing that, and I've got like The Office just going on the side, and I'm just like, yeah, this is where it's at, dude. That's where it's at. I mean, but right now my characters are so fucking strong. Anything I'm going up against, I'm fucking just destroying right now. So it's not like it really requires too much attention at this point. It's been so long since I've like actually played the game to completion that I forgot, or I guess I kind of let the strategy guide psych me out a little bit. It was like, make sure that you're like very careful going into the northern cave, because if you go down the right path, everything's all good. But whenever you go down the left path, and I mean, honestly, it's true, but whenever you go down the left path, the monsters can, like, TKO you. Like, they can hit you in one hit and kill you. And it's true.
Oh, jeez.
But it's not, like, as bad as that sounds. So, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, man, they're going to fucking, like, wipe my entire team. Because, like I said, it's been a while since I played, so I forgot what monsters were in there. And I don't look too heavy into the strategy guide, except for, like, looking for, like, the shit that I could miss, like the materia and stuff like that. So, it's more of, like, they'll insta-kill one of my players, and then I could just bring them back to life in the middle of the fight, and I'll be good to go. Especially since I've mastered my enemy skill materia. So what enemy skill materia is, which is pretty cool, is that, and I think it's in all the Final Fantasies. I'm not sure, Dylan. Is it in all the Final Fantasies? Enemy skill materia?
No, it's not in all of them.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's in 7, and it's fucking phenomenal. And basically what it is, it allows you to have this materia on you, and there are specific skills from specific enemies that you can obtain if they use a skill on you. So if you go kill like an enemy that does like a really high damage skill early on, which is what I always do, I go get beta early on, you're fucking destroying everything early on in the game. Like, it's just not even fucking close. Like, I'm just fucking destroying, unless they are okay with that element. They're okay with that element, they're just fucking healing them a shit ton, and then you're just fucking yourself. That's happened a lot too. But it is what it is, you know? So in the Northern Cave, there's this like fucking seductress enemy, and if you manipulate her with the manipulation materia, and I have mine maxed out, I can then take her turn for her, instead of me taking my turn as Cloud or whoever I use the manipulation materia with, but I use it with Cloud. Instead of me getting a turn with Cloud, I get my turn with her. And then I could just cast those skills that I want on me. Well, the skill is called Angel's Kiss, or Kissing Angel. I think it's Kissing Angel. I don't know. Either way. But in the game, there's these things called Phoenix Downs. And what Phoenix Down is, it's a little potion that if you throw it on your teammate, if they're dead, it brings them back to life with a little portion of life. And then you heal them from there. But like I told you earlier, the entire game is fast, hardcore turn-based. So you only have a couple seconds to do what you need to do. And if you're so busy healing up this teammate and then trying to get their shields and shit up, you're not attacking the enemy. And if the enemy is something you need to be attacking, you're probably fucking yourself over if you're not doing it right. Because you don't know who the enemy's going to attack. It can attack Cloud, it can attack Tifa, it can attack whoever the fuck's on your team. Mine's Cloud, Tifa, and Vincent. But still. Or it could just attack your whole party if it has a move that does that. Angel's Kiss, or Kissing Angel, whatever the fuck it is stupid strong. It is a Phoenix Down. So like this angel comes from the fucking heavens, swoops down. It looks like a little Cupid angel, like a little baby Cupid. Like comes down and then sprinkles this red shit on you. And then you get up and it gives you full life. So you don't have to do anything else. You just gotta get them the fuck up. I was like, that is stupid OP. So like these people will walk up, insta kill Vincent, and I'm like, all right, Tifa, take care of that. I'm gonna let Cloud fucking beat the fuck out of this guy, and then that's it. I'll have to worry about Tifa healing or bringing him up, and then Cloud healing him. Tifa just casts this one spell, it's fucking done. And then I've made it to where all three of my characters, because I went and searched it out, because it's really hard to find, all three of my characters have the enemy skill materia. So all three of them can cast that spell at any time. So yeah, my shit's a little OP right now, just a little OP. So now I'm like
That's
running
really
through.
cool though.
Now I'm running through the fucking northern cavern like, fuck yeah, dude, this is great. Because there's enemies in there that give you like high EXP and high AP, and you need AP in order to level up your materia. And there's one enemy in there that gives you stupid AP. Like normally, like good AP is like 300, and like whenever you fight a boss, like 500. Stupid AP. I mean, per one enemy, the certain enemy I'm talking about, it's 1,000 AP.
Ooh,
And it gets spread
and that's
across.
not a boss?
No, it's not a boss. It's a normal enemy. And you can only find it in the Northern Cave, which is right before the final fight, which I'm not going to talk about that, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm talking about is just random encounters in the game. This is just normal, like, your normal shit. Like, this would be like you telling me fucking Mass Effect running around shooting drones, normal fucking people that are just running up and shooting you. Like, this is basically the same equivalent of that. This thing is called, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like something pot, and it looks like a demon cat in a little jug, or in a little jar. And you can't hurt them. You physically cannot attack them. Like, you attack them, it does 0 damage. And then if you keep attacking them, they go, hey, give me an elixir. So you have to throw an elixir at them, and then you can attack them, and they die in one hit. That's it. That's it. That's all they do. They just, hey, give me an elixir. But elixirs are hard to come by. They are extremely hard to come by. You can't just go buy them from the shop. So there is another monster in the Northern Cave where you can pickpocket the monster while you're fighting it, because you can definitely do that. You can like try to steal items off a monster before you kill them, and you can steal elixirs off of them. But yeah, they give you stupid AP. So like, there's times where I'm getting a fight with like 3 of them, and I'm getting 3,000 AP ease, and I'm leveling my materia up like fucking crazy. I'm like, let's fucking go, because once you master it, like there's no limits on it, as far as like, for like instance, like I have the materia all means that I can cast whatever materia is joined with that materia on everybody in my party, or all of the enemies. But if it's only level 1, I can only do it once that fight. But if I get it mastered, I think the total is like 8 times. You can do like 8 times. But I mean, fights are lasting 8 rounds because you're like fucking in game fighting like one of the weapons or fucking Sephiroth or some shit like that. So, but anyways, enough about shit that Kelsey has no idea what is going on.
Nope, it is going right over my head.
I went in. All right, I went in.
You really care, and that's nice.
I love that game. It's so good. But yes. Dylan, what games have you been playing recently, man?
I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls.
Eat a dick, no one cares. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. So, Final Fantasy VII, right? Now, go on, Dylan. Revenge. It's so sweet.
Nah, I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3 and Far Cry New Dawn a little bit.
So, you told me earlier, we were talking about this earlier off camera, Far Cry New Dawn. You said that's a completely different game?
Yeah, I've never owned the last Far Cry game.
Far Cry 5?
But New Dawn, yeah, New Dawn takes place right after, like, some odd years after it. I can't remember how many. I thought it was a DLC. When I saw it downloaded on my Xbox, I was like, okay, well, this is bullshit. Oh well, obviously, the dude I'm game sharing with got the game too. Nope. My friend never once bought Far Cry 5, but we are both able to play New Dawn. It's a whole new game.
Damn.
And
That's
it's
weird.
like,
because I don't remember hearing any commercials or anything for this fucking game at all.
it's like a RPG style too, when it comes to like, because you can like find like components and stuff laying around and you use them to make weapons and stuff. Like the first weapon you make is a saw blade gun. You shoot a saw blade about that big around, and fucking it ricochets off things. It's pretty neat. It's pretty fun. From what little bit I played of it, I like it. And I'm not that huge, and I'm not that big of a fan of Far Cry, so.
Yeah, the game is a spin-off of the Far Cry series and a narrative sequel to Far Cry 5.
Yeah. Also, might be getting back into Red Dead 2 because the online beta just got a big update.
Fair enough. See, I liked Far Cry 5 a lot. I'm really upset that I burned myself out on that. I really enjoyed Far Cry 5. Just because of the enemy, like the bad guy. Like that was really cool.
Oh yeah,
the preacher.
Whatever.
Father.
Yeah, the preacher.
Yeah.
Father. It was so well thought out.
Yeah, I mean, because it's the first time.
I played some of Far Cry 5, by the way. Just so you know, I think that one and New Dawn are the first Far Cry games I've ever actually enjoyed. So.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the earlier Far Cries. I wasn't a big fan of that. I did. Actually, the sad part is the one that I liked, everybody fucking hated, which was Primal. Everybody fucking hates Primal.
I liked Primal. It was pretty fun.
I thought it was alright. I mean, it was stupid easy, though. That was the part. Like, if you understood how the game mechanics worked, it was stupid easy. Like, because it was like you have to upgrade your weapons because it's all primitive shit. So you had to upgrade it with better materials. So it was like, you need Northwood to upgrade this and get it to its max. And it's like, I wonder if Northwood has anything to do with north of the map. And then you go north of the map, and then you find all this Northwood, and it's like, yeah, the enemies are extremely strong there, so you can die, but if you just sneak around, I can get all the Northwood I fucking need, and then make the best fucking spear in the goddamn game at like level 5, and then go back to the area I'm supposed to be in, and I'm literally one-shotting everything I'm fucking coming across. Oh, Grizzly Bear, dead. Oh, Mountain Lion, dead.
And like, you can like tame like a saber-tooth tiger and stuff, but it's so easy to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought it was going to be a challenge. It's like, yeah, I'm going to get me a saber-tooth tiger. It's going to be a challenge. Nope. Literally took me about 10 minutes to do it.
But the reason why Far Cry 5 was so good to me with Father is because, like, it was the first time I feel like I played a video game where I felt like the actual villain, the actual bad guy, could exist in real life. Like, that could physically exist in real life. This was a person who had his own cult following as a church that was easily around, like, 45% of the town they were in. And they basically just, a bunch of fucking rednecks with guns, sanctioned off every way to get into the fucking town, and they ran the town. Killed all the police. Anybody that came in, they had like insane like fucking like rocket launchers and shit. They were like this fucking meta militia and shit. Like it was nutty. It was nutty. And it was like, it could exist. It physically could happen. You even
get attacked by a plane at one point.
Yeah. I was like, this physically could happen. And like they cut off all communication, so it's like no one knew this shit was going on. There was no army to come and stop them because no one knew this shit was happening. It was pretty,
that is cool.
Pretty intense.
The reason I never finished Far Cry 5 because I played it on the hardest difficulty and ran through it with nothing but the silenced pistol and the bow and arrow.
You have way too much time on your hands, dude, to do shit like that. Just way too much time on your hands.
I like making games difficult. I mean, that's my addiction to video games. I like difficult games. I like doing what I can to make. Because to me, it's fun. The challenge is fun. To me, if a game is too easy, it's just not fun.
But there's already difficulties.
Beat it, get the achievements, and done.
And you beat Far Cry 5 to completion.
No. I never said I beat it. I said that's the reason why I couldn't beat it because I made it
how is that fun? That's a waste of a game.
Because like
it's a waste of a game.
I was borrowing it from someone, so I didn't pay for it.
What does that
I was
mean?
borrowing it from a coworker.
It's still the waste.
I was borrowing it
That's a
from a
waste of
coworker.
time. That's physically a waste of time. That's like me going to play Final Fantasy VII and running around with Cloud and literally never getting a different weapon. Just using the Buster Blade the entire game that does 80 damage. Or 18 damage.
I
Yeah, I'm just
think-
going to
I
run around
think
doing
you can
18
pull it
damage to
I
fucking
think you
monsters
can
that
pull
have
it off.
9,999 life. Fucking let's
I'm
get it, dude. I'm
I'm
going to die in
sorry.
one
I
hit.
like a challenge. I'm sorry. I like
That's
a
not
challenge.
a challenge. That's not a challenge. That's literally a waste of time. That's
No, it ain't
literally a waste of
because
time.
Literally,
You said you
all
couldn't
of
beat it.
all
You
of
just
the-
said you couldn't beat it. Not that you didn't.
No,
Your
I didn't.
exact word. Yes, bitch. I have this recorded. You said you couldn't beat it. Couldn't
Yes,
beat it.
and then before I could finish my statement, you started bitching at me because
Yes, I
I like
did.
difficult games. I could not beat it because I only had a week to borrow it.
That's
Mario
not what you
wanted
said.
it back.
That's not what you said. I said, what is the
Yeah,
point
I
of making it
couldn't
that hard?
finish. I
Dylan,
couldn't finish.
Dylan, the
I could not
chain,
beat it.
the
I could
chain
not
of
beat it.
conversation
I
that
could not
happened
beat
was,
it.
why do you do that? And you said, because I like games hard. I said, there's already a hard difficulty. You said, I know, but this makes it harder. And I was like, what's the point in that? You don't get to beat the game. And he's like, yeah, I couldn't beat it. We were talking about difficulty. I still don't
Whatever.
think. I still don't think
You did-
there's
No,
no
whatever.
way in
You
fuck.
You didn't even let me finish what the fuck I was saying. Well, let's just move on.
There's no way in fuck. There's no way in fuck, Dylan, that he would beat that game on the hardest difficulty just running through with the fucking pistol like that. There's no way. I disagree.
And the bow. I said the bow.
That doesn't. Dylan, you have helicopters chasing you. There's just no way you're taking down a goddamn helicopter with a pistol and a fucking bow. It's just impossible. It's physically impossible.
A lot
I
of
mean,
games that I've
I
played,
thought-
like especially against like really hard things, like for example, like you just mentioned a helicopter, they'll actually force you into using a weapon that's strong enough to take it down. Like they basically kind of cutscene you into like pulling out this gigantic thing. Far Cry doesn't do that.
I don't
No.
know. I got myself burnt out.
I
so
mean-
didn't
I
finish
mean,
the game.
there was one mission.
I got
where
like
you get
35% through
gunned
the
down
game.
by a- There was one mission where you get gunned down by an airplane. You can. It gives you an option to go up to get on one of the mounted machine guns on the roof to shoot it down, but you can fully and 100% take one of the rocket launchers from someone and just shoot it down that way, or just shoot it down normally. Far Cry is legitly like a do-it-your-own-way game.
Oh,
Except
that's
for-
cool.
Except for the bosses. So
Oh yeah, the bosses you have to like it most of the time. You have to do it a certain way, but other than that, like just
I know
the
for a
normal
fact John
missions-
was in the first territory.
Oh,
You get in
gosh.
a fucking airplane battle, and you have to use the
Fucking
plane.
John.
So
That was fun. Yeah.
no, that was-
All right, I gotta ask: is Far Cry even slightly realistic?
Like graphic wise, or
No, like from the, because you mentioned the concept
It's just
was
this one.
realistic.
It's-
It could
well,
happen.
It might not just be this one, but the one that I'm specifically talking about, Far Cry 5, was present day Hope County in Montana. Like they had a state and everything. Like you, 100%, it was present day. So yeah, that part was the realistic aspect.
I was gonna say, if that's gonna happen anywhere, it's gonna happen in Montana, Oregon, Idaho, Washington, guaranteed. Maybe Wyoming, maybe Utah, guaranteed.
I don't know. I would say
I
Alabama
grew up
because there's a
there.
bunch of
I
dumbasses.
guarantee you, it's one of those.
Alabama, because
There's
there's
just-
a bunch of dumbasses running around with guns for sure, and I can say that because I spent a significant amount of my time in Alabama. Or the Texan in me wants to say, "Bitch, we'll fucking let's fucking go." But see, the Texan thing would be more of Texas just against everybody else. I mean, we've already tried to fucking sanction ourselves off once. It didn't happen, but I'm just saying, fucking, you don't mess with Texas. That's literally the state motto. Don't mess with Texas. Ease.
Every Texan I know has taken the time to remind me that it's not actually a state and they can leave anytime they want. Usually the first time that I'm meeting them, and I'm like, okay, well, we were talking about whether or not you liked the garlic dip, but okay, we can talk about this.
Yeah, there you go. Now you know. Just fucking
Texans.
deuces. Let's go. Ease.
Garlic dip.
I love being a Texan. I love it. It's great. It's great. It's fucking fantastic. I honestly say I would be disappointed with myself if I was literally born in any other state. Ease. Boom.
Because that's something you have so much control over, I can see why you would be disappointed.
Texas pride. Texas pride. I love it. Ease.
You weirdo.
Boom. That's what they need to do. They need to make a fucking Texas Far Cry where it's like literally fucking you're just fighting all the other states. Like fucking bring it. Let's go. And then I'll fucking play the first 35% of that game and try to 100% and burn myself out on that one too. Let's fucking
That would
get
be
it, dude.
that would actually be pretty fun to play.
Yeah, Dylan, you could see what it was like to be a real man because you'd be from Texas, dude. Check it out. Got him! Fuck!
So, Chris, now that I'm gonna make you stop shitting on him for just a minute. What are you playing?
I already told you, Final Fantasy VII, remember? That was like the entire first part of the fucking podcast.
Yes, I know. I'm just curious if there's anything else that you've been playing recently.
League of motherfucking Legends. God damn, am I addicted to that game. Oh my god. It's so good. I've played Smite. I've played Dota. I've played League. I've never had as much fun with the MOBA as I'm having with League of Legends right now. It is so fucking good. Oh my god. It's so good. And I'm literally probably losing like 89% of my games. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I'm losing 89% of my games.
Because you just don't know how to play yet, right?
I'm absolutely ass at that game. It's fucking great. Like, literally, our game last night, it was me, Tony, and Mike. We literally got in a game last night, and our support didn't ban anybody. Literally just didn't ban anybody. I was like, that's great. So that's one ban we could have had that he didn't ban. And one of the characters you always want to ban is Yasuo. And the Yasuo did get banned. I banned fucking Kane, who is goddamn bane of my existence. He gets perma-banned every game by me. No, I used to ban Yasuo. I was the Yasuo ban. Now, nope, don't give a fuck. It's Kane. That dude is stupid strong. This dude's kit is stupid. He can jump into you or jump into any object he wants to. He's like a Grim Reaper type character. And the entire time he's in an object or in you, he's healing. And he could be in something for like 20 seconds, it feels like. But I've literally seen this dude get into a fight, jump into a wall, and then just run up the wall, back up his lane to where no one can hit him because you can't hit him while he's in the wall, and then come back down and he's full health again. It's fucking dumb. I mean, this dude jumps out and like fucking 2 hits people. It's crazy. He's stupid. He gets perma-banned from me every fucking game. Fuck that dude. Kane, eat a dick. Anyways.
So banning, I'm sorry, this is new. Can you actually ban so that way the other team can't use certain characters?
Correct.
Okay.
So basically what happens is like the exact game mode, and only League has this, fucking Smite and Dota need to get on their shit and fucking get this. And if Dota has it, I'm sorry, Dota fans, don't fucking at me. My bad. I know Smite doesn't, so Smite fans won't be like, but Smite, no, you shut the fuck up. I'll play Smite. Anyways, so Smite doesn't have this. They need to fucking get on this fucking shit right here. So first off, the first thing that Smite fucks up on in League is awesome on is that whenever you play the specific game type, you have to pick a role. So basically, you get a primary role and a secondary role, and then it puts you in a lobby, and then basically whoever does the best and like is just better at that role, the primary role, that's who gets that role, from what I believe. So if someone's better at you than the role that you're trying to go for, then you get defaulted to your secondary. But if you're still worse than the other person who's going to get that role, you might just get support. Because apparently for some reason, no one wants to play support, which doesn't make sense to me. Because in Smite, support means you have to pick a support character, and support characters are not fun to play. Because you literally basically do nothing. You don't really get kills. You're just there to fucking take damage and die so your carry can fucking live and survive. Basically, if you're ever playing, like basically if we were to play Smite, Kelsey, you would be support. Because you're new.
Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly. So it's like if you die, we don't really care. You're not really hurting us as long as you're not feeding and constantly dying over and over and over and over again to where the other team is out leveling us. But usually supports are very tanky, so it takes a lot of damage to kill them. So you're kind of just there. The support's whole job is to make sure their carry doesn't die, and they do anything they can to make sure their carry is getting a shit ton of kills. That's the support's main job. And League of Legends is different. You can pretty much take anybody in a support role that either has a heal or a stun. You don't have to be a tank. You can take anybody you fucking want in a support role. And League of Legends is different, which is pretty cool. Anyways, but it's funny because anytime we 4-man queue, the rando is usually always the support. I don't think I've been in a single game where me and my buddies are 4-man queued up and the rando gets one of our roles. I've never seen it happen. And it's funny because like we see it and then you wait 10 seconds and then all of a sudden in the chat, the rando's like, how the fuck did I get support? It's so great. I love it every fucking time. And I've never lost my role either. I've never been out jungled, which is fucking awesome. But I hear like people just don't like the jungle in League, but I'll fucking take it as I'm the best jungler out there. So that's fine with me. But anyways, I've never lost my role. I love it. It's fucking great. So
how do you lose a role?
Like,
is that just what you're describing?
That's what I'm describing.
Oh, okay.
Being out prioritized. Like, someone's literally better than jungling at me, and their role, their primary role was jungle, and my primary role was jungle. I think they get priority. I think that's how that works. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how that works. Anyways, you have to pick the roles. So first you pick the role. Smite doesn't have that. So I can get into a lobby and be the first person to call jungle. If the rando doesn't give a fuck, he's gonna pick a jungler. He literally will just pick a jungler and just be like, yeah, I'm going jungle. Even though I called it, it doesn't matter. And I can report him for it, but Hi-Rez, you guys are cool, but you fucking suck at your ban system. Another thing you could take from League of Legends. I've reported 5 people in League of Legends since I've been playing, and I've only been playing for a month. And those motherfuckers have gotten banned. I get a message the next day saying, we have taken action. Thank you so much for your feedback. That person's been banned. Like, they pay attention. To be fair, the people that I've banned was because they told me they were going to kill me in real life and put a hit on me and said some very, very racial shit. So they deserve the bans that they got. Let's put it that. And it wasn't necessarily towards me. I'll do it even if it's the rando and like it's the other team talking shit to them, because you can make it to where you can see what the other team is saying. So like they'll be shit talking our rando because like let's say he sucks or something, and they'll be shit talking him, and like once they get to like they're just telling him he sucks and shit like that, like I'll report them for toxicity. Normally they don't get like banned for that, but like they can get like a chat ban where like they can't talk for a day. Like that's fair. But once they start getting in like racial slurs and shit, I'm like, nah, fuck that, dude. Like you're getting banned, dude. That's happening. Ease. But yeah, we had this one guy talking, and like it even got to the point where we actually submitted screenshots to like the customer service of Riot, where he was like, I'm going on the dark web right now, I'm ordering a hit on your family, you're all gonna fucking die, and then it was like literally every other word was like a racial slur. I was like, all right, this dude's getting fucking hot, man. That's happening. I just every time he would say something,
horrifying.
I would just put LOL screenshotted every single time. every single time he said something, I just LOL screenshotted. LOL. Oh my god, it was funny. Dude's a douchebag. Anyways, but yeah, dude was a dick. But yeah, so that's another thing they could take from. And then what's cool is so this is how it's called like a draft pick, I think it is. So basically, it shows you your entire team. Like you get to see everybody that's on your team, and then you see the other team, but you can't see their names. It just says enemy player. And then you get to pick a person. So you pick a person, but that doesn't mean that that's who you get. Basically, you're telling your team, this is who I want, don't ban them. Then you go into a banning phase where everybody at one time, you get 20 seconds to pick somebody to ban. It doesn't take turns. You get 20 seconds, everybody gets to pick their own ban. In Smite, it's whoever has the highest elo is the banner. So your team can suggest who they want you to ban, but overall, you get to pick who gets banned. In this, the entire team gets to pick whoever the fuck they want to ban. So 5 people, 5 bans. Technically 10 people because the enemy team, so 10 bans. But a lot of people end up picking the same people. Like Zed gets banned every game by both teams because he's a fucking douchebag to deal with. Yasuo normally gets banned by both teams. For some reason, it didn't happen this game. And fucking, yay, we got to go against Yasuo who fucking pushed our shit in. It was great. Anyways, it wasn't great. Didn't have a good time. Actually, I had a great time because we actually ended up winning that game. But the dude was a dick. Anyways, regardless. So, then you ban. And this is something else that's another this is something else that's another report issue that we've actually had to do, where like if you suggest a character and then your teammate bans that character, you can report them for doing that. Because it's like you're just doing that to be a dick. You're literally doing that to be a dick. I actually had that happen to me one game where I picked Riven and then a third guy banned Riven. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I had Riven since before we got into the banning phase. It's not like I picked it late. I've had it since before we got into banning phase. And he's like, it's been a rough day, and I've had rough games against Riven, so you're not going to be able to play Riven. I was like, how about you eat a dick, dude?
Somebody on your own team said I've had rough games against this
Riven
character.
So I'm banning Riven.
So I'm not going to let you have her?
Because even, okay, so I guess I should explain how the rest of the thing goes. So then we get past the banning. Everybody picks their bans. Now you get to actually pick your character, but it's done back and forth. So we get to pick, our first person gets to pick, then like their first and second person get to pick, then our third and fourth get to pick, then our second and third get to pick, then their fourth gets to pick, then our fourth and fifth get to pick, then their fifth gets to pick. So even if I said don't ban Riven, that doesn't mean like if I'm fifth, I'm literally the last person that's gonna pick. So if Riven gets picked before me, I still don't get Riven because you can only have one of each character in a game.
Okay,
so,
interesting.
Regardless, I was number 1 on our team, so I would have got Riven either first or second. There was a very high percentage chance I was going to get Riven, for sure. And the dude was just being an asshole. I was like, I mean, I got to play Kindred, but I was like, what a fucking douchebag. So I definitely report his punk ass, but whatever.
So you really do have to get good with several different characters because you don't know who you're actually going to play with.
You actually cannot play that game type until you own a certain amount of champions. because they have free rotation where it's like you're 7 or 8 fucking champions, but you actually have to own a certain amount above that as well, or you physically can't even play that game type because of how many times like your character could possibly get banned. So yes, you do. That or you just play characters that nobody wants to play. So Riven, for some reason, doesn't get picked a lot, which I'm completely okay with, which fortunately she was in the new trailer, which was awesome because I got to see Bey in a trailer, and it looked awesome, and she was cool, and she was kicking ass, which I don't know if you've seen that trailer yet, Kelsey. I don't know if I showed it to you yet. Okay, something I'm doing after this podcast. Anyways, fucking great, fantastic. And the worst part about it is that it might bring some people to want to play Riven. Be like, oh, wow, this chick is kind of fucking cool. Or maybe they're bringing her into the meta, and that's what they're trying to show us with this trailer, that they're bringing her into the meta, so we need to fucking start playing Riven. So it's kind of like a dual-edged sword, because she's never been in a cinematic trailer until this new one, which is great, because the new cinematic trailer came out like a couple months, or not even a couple months, like literally a couple weeks after I started playing. So I was like, they made this trailer just for me. They literally was like, this dude loves Riven so much, we need to give him a trailer that has Riven in it. That needs to happen. So but yes, it does help to have multiple characters. Like Kindred, I literally never see Kindred get picked, and I never see Kindred get banned. I've never seen it my entire time. I've never seen anybody play her or anybody ban her. So I feel pretty safe that I have characters that don't normally get picked. I mean, I have 3 characters that I'm good at. I own 8 champions, and then obviously I have free rotation on top of that as well, which is 7 champions. So, because unlike Smite, this is one thing League could take from Smite, is Smite, you pay $20 to get the Ultimate God Pack, and you get every god in the game, and every god that ever comes out. League doesn't have that. League has, you can give us $20, and we'll give you like 10 champions. You can give us 20 more bucks, but we're only going to give you the same 10 champions, so eat a dick. So, yeah, the League don't give a fuck. So you can buy the champions, but this shit gets expensive over time. I think it's close to like $10 a character for like the low tier characters.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's really limiting.
You get in-game currency too, though, and you can buy them with in-game currency, so you can get them in-game as well. Like I have not bought a single champion yet, and like I said, I own probably around like 18 people with free rotation. I've not bought a single champion yet with real money. I've bought a skin, but I haven't bought like any champions. So
okay,
because Riven was on free rotation when I had her, and I was able to get her with the in-game currency, which is called Blue Essence, before she went off for free rotation. So, and then I used basically what I did is I used my Blue Essence to buy one character that I wanted to play, based whether it's looks or whatever. Basically the number one character I would want to play out of each category. So it's like fighter, warrior, fucking marksman, assassin, support, and tank. I bought each one of them, so that way I'd have one per role, and then free rotation on top of that. And then now I'm to a point where like I've got all the characters that I feel look the coolest to me and that I'll actually play. So now I'm just going to the champion screen and going alphabetically and just going from the top to the bottom. Every time I get enough essence to buy a new one, I buy a new one. So right now I'm on Atriox, and he's like 6,500 blue essence. I think I only have like 4K, so I got ways to go, but is what it is. But yes.
It's a whole type of gaming I'm going to have to learn something about. I don't know anything about that.
It's so good. And
Definitely
that's
gonna
just
pick it up when I get me a computer.
Dude, you need to. You need to. You need to. We need a support main, Dylan. We need a support main. You need to come be our support main. Like I said, it's different than Smite. You actually get to play whatever character you want. As long as you have a stun or a heal, no one will bitch at you. No one will bitch at you. You only need a stun or a heal.
Better than Smite.
Smite, you actually had to pick a support character. This, I literally went Riven support, and people were like, wow, dude, that was a really good choice, because she has fucking 2 stuns, and I was able to fucking stun them. Because basically your job as a support in League is to try to initiate or pick good fights, and whenever the people are leaving, if you can stun them and your ADC can just sit back and just shoot them the fuck down and not have to get in the fight, and you just keep stunning them so they can't run away, they're going to love you. That's all you need. And then you just let them get the kills until they're like fucking fed as shit, and then you can start working on your own leveling. I said as long as you're not last hitting, that's the key. You start last hitting and taking their CS, they're going to fucking get pissed off. They will literally start talking shit to you, and that honestly is your fault. You shouldn't be last hitting if you're a support character. You need to let your fucking carry get fed. Well, you gotta be careful. As I just got through telling you, League takes their banning system very seriously. So, like I said, out of 5 people I reported, 5 of them got banned. So, that's all I'm saying. And it's not just me reporting them. Like, they obviously did something big enough to where, like, not only... I only think there was one person that took a little bit to get banned, and that's because only my team banned or did the report, and that was that last guy that I was talking about with like the whole hit on your family. Like his team didn't report him at all. Usually, like whenever they get into like
Jeez,
the
his
racial,
team should be freaking
right?
reporting him.
Usually when they get into the whole like racial slur aspect, everybody reports them. Everybody.
Kelsey, I have some troubling news to tell you about the world.
Shit.
People don't give a fuck.
Sometimes shit people hang out with other shit people, so.
I know.
It's so funny when it's toxic. Like I love toxic stuff. Like literally my last game I played, actually, I went against a Riven. She was on the other team, and I was Kindred, and I was like, she was talking shit. Like she killed our top lane. I think Mike was playing. Yeah, Mike was playing. So she killed Mike, and she was just like easy. Like she just kept typing easy every time she got a kill. And so then she killed me. She's like easy, and I was like, oh fuck this chick. So I made her my priority target, which is something you do with Kindred. You pick somebody, and like your dog automatically goes on them if they come in the vicinity of you, and you do a little bit more damage and shit. And I made her my target. I just started shitting on her every time we came up against her, and every time I put easy, every single time. And so like then all of a sudden she's like, haha, I saw you tried to kill me, but then you had to run because my team came in. I was like, yeah, your team saved your ass for sure. But I ran and I got in a bush, and in this game there's bushes, and if you get in a bush, like if they don't have a ward up, they can't see you, so you're literally invisible. They don't know that you're there. It's tall grass, actually, is what it's called. It's not bush, tall grass, but there's like little spots of tall grass here and there. It's not all over the place. So there's maybe like total like 10, the entire map. That's your side and their side. So I'm in the tall grass, so their team walks down, and Riven was the last one. She was still low. I just did a front flip out, shot her with 3 arrows, and got my dog on her, killed her, and I put easy, and then ran away. I was like, they're fucking mad. She didn't say anything for the rest of the game, and then we won the game, and then at the end she goes, I had a shit team, you're lucky, and then left. And I was like, yeah. And then one of her teammates was all like, please report her for toxicity. And we're like, yeah, we'll do it. So we all reported her for being toxic. I was like, enjoy that chat ban. It's going to be fun for you. A full game or full day of not being able to talk. Have fun. So it's pretty great.
And she won't get to say easy every time she does what she's supposed to do.
Oh, it was so fucking. I mean, it's all fine, and I mean, like, I still wouldn't have reported her for that. It was the only part that I reported her for was because she was talking shit about her team. She's like, the only reason you guys won is because I had a shit team, and it's like, really, you were just being a cocky asshole and feeding me, and then I was able to shit on your team because of how many times I kept killing you, and you kept giving me experience boost over everybody else. Because once I started shutting her down, Mike was starting to shut her down. Then Tony was starting to shut her down. Then anytime she came over, we basically got a free kill. It was basically what it came down to. And the more kills we get, the more EXP we get because it's an actual kill versus killing just minions. So now we're leveling up faster. Now it's like where we were all at the same level. Now we're like 3 levels ahead, 4 levels ahead, 5 levels ahead. Now we're just shitting on them. It's not even close. So... And then the feed is real at that point. And you just take off, and it's pretty much game over. If you can't hold the towers, it's pretty much game over at that point. They're just too strong. Because not only does it come into level, but it comes into gold too. We're getting way more gold than they are per second. And we're able to buy better items faster and get our builds done faster. So now we're doing way more damage than they can do to us. Or way more damage than they can out-heal. So it's just game, set, match. Game, set, match. Look at Dylan. He's thinking right now, God, I wish I was playing League of Legends. It's cool, Dylan. Me and you were in the same boat. I wish I was playing League of Legends right now, too, dude. It's so good. Kelsey, you need to come play League of Legends. You have a computer. You need to come play League of Legends. That's what you need to do.
I was gonna say, let's get me warmed up to the idea of entering into a toxic community first. That sounds terrible.
Well, you don't have to be able to see what the team says at all. That's a setting to turn on. You
okay. So I could actually be part of that without being part of that?
Yeah, you can run around in your ignorant bliss all you want to. Like, if you talk shit to you, you have no idea it's happening. Yeah, that's setting to turn on. Like, you can see what your team says to you. I think you can even disconnect from that, too. I'm not 100% sure. But obviously, if you're playing with me, you're playing with, me and my friends, and no one's going to give 2 shits. So,
yeah, no, people are going to be nicer to me.
Oh, for sure. 100%. So,
yeah. No, it's a good time. We have fun. I mean, like I said, you get your occasional toxic person here and there, but League is known as the most toxic
community out there. It is the number 1 toxic community out there. So, and I have ran into that multiple times. So, they're not lying. They hold that shit down, but they also have the best banning system too. So, can't hold them to it. I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah, you can't be perfect. It don't matter who you are.
Right, right.
As a company, it's not possible to be perfect. There's always gonna be something someone doesn't like.
That is true. That is true. So something that I wasn't going to talk about, but Kelsey wants me to fucking talk about. So this Momo situation.
Oh God, no! Please.
Oh no!
You weren't
just
here for
the
this,
story. Just Dylan,
He put his
Dylan?
headphones off.
put it back on. Put it back on.
I'm officially.
Dylan, just hear his story. It's great.
I'm
I
taking.
hate Momo.
I'm taking Sora out from behind Dylan. I'm putting Momo behind Dylan, so that way he's got fucking Momo behind him.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
hold on,
You
is Momo-
monster.
Hell, I
is
just
Momo
like
one-
Dylan behind you. Technically, I'm not lying.
Momo's that weird fucking doll thing that person made, right?
Well, it's not a doll, it's a statue, and not a person.
Oh, yeah.
made. I mean, it's an actual like demon in lore of Japanese. One of their like little lore
Wow.
stories. Yeah, I did not structure that sentence at all, for sure.
No.
Anyways,
You fucked that up.
yes. In Japan lore, there is a demon that they use to scare children, Dylan, and there's a statue of this demon in a Japan museum. Boom.
Momo can go fuck herself.
Momo.
I mean,
I don't
there
think
were still
creepy as
pieces
fuck.
about that
for
that were
sure,
incorrect.
For
but...
sure. I don't care. I'm just moving past at this point. Anyways, so Momo, as a lot of you know, started on the WhatsApp or whatever the fuck that was, and it was a thing where you could call it or fucking text it, and it would fucking sing that it was gonna kill you, and fucking do videos to you that it was gonna kill you, all this other shit. I do want to start by saying anybody that watches this podcast, because our age ranking is all over the place, which is great. We touched plenty of different audience, but I do want to say for the kids, if you do run across the Momo challenge, don't do it. It's dumb. Stop that dumb shit. Like anything that's telling you to hurt yourself, you shouldn't be doing it. Anything that's telling you to kill yourself, you definitely shouldn't be doing it. I don't know how cryptic it is. I don't know what the actual challenge is. I just know that apparently it leads to self-infliction and then death. Don't do that shit. It's not cool. Little PSA right quick. If you see anything about the Momo shit, like stay away from it. Don't fuck around with that. If you're more around our age, you obviously should be doing it. Just stop the dumb shit. And if you're help passing it around, definitely stop that dumb shit. If you're help passing it around, unsubscribe from my channel. That's just 100% right there. I give two fucks about
Yeah.
it.
No,
Get the
I
fuck
agree
out of here.
with
Get away.
100%.
Yeah.
I give two fucks if I hurt your feelings on that one. And if you're a parent, make sure your kids are staying away from this shit, because like it would really suck for a kid to get hurt because of this. And if this is my chance to kind of like help make sure that you understand that, I will explain what the Momo challenge is a little bit to the best of my abilities, because I really don't know too much about it, so that way you know. But if your kids are playing it, fucking put a stop to that shit, because they could end up hurting themselves, hurting somebody, or possibly even killing somebody or killing themselves. Anyways, apparently there's some glitches going around where it's getting into like either kid videos on YouTube or kids games that they're playing, where this Momo challenge happens, and basically it's like this demonic looking fucking bird woman, and she tells them to play games with her, as far as like hurting themselves, doing self-inflicting stuff, or hurting their friends, possibly hurting their family members, or in the last challenge is supposed to lead to somehow killing themselves. I don't know how it gets there. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. YouTube and Google are doing a lot of stuff to help get this off the internet, which good on them. That's awesome. Props to you guys. But yeah, like I said, just keep an eye on that shit. And anyways, back to a little bit more dead, funny, lighthearted stuff. So I didn't know anything about this shit, right? And Tony and Joey were telling me about it. We were recording some shit for Darkstar. So I was like, oh, I want to look into it. So I looked at a couple videos, watched some shit. It's pretty creepy shit. It's not like it's not. It's like the picture itself is fucking horrifying, for sure. Thing fucking haunts my goddamn dreams. Anyways, so mainly my fault. So I decided, I was like, well, I really want to get a good picture of this. I want to know what it really looks like, because I was like, is it a statue? Or because like a lot of the pictures I was seeing was just from the neck up, but then I was seeing pictures where it was like the entire thing, and it looked like it was like a head and then like bird legs, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I was like trying to get a good picture. So I pull up this big picture, and then Tony was like, all right, well, we need to record this to get this done. I was like, all right, cool, let's record this. So we start recording, and we were watching Dragon Ball Super at the time, and that's the series that's currently out, so I can say that. But anyways, we were watching Dragon Ball Super at the time. Anyways, episode's like 25-ish something minutes, whatever, and then we got intro and outro on top of that, so you're looking at like 30, 40 something minutes. We're fucking doing this. So as soon as we're done, I closed out of Funimation, forgetting that I had this gigantic zoomed in picture of Momo on my computer. I like to shit myself. I like to shit myself. I literally close it out and you hear me go, God damn! I was like, whoa. I forgot about Momo. I forgot that Momo was there watching me as I was watching Dragon Ball Super. I forgot about that. It got me pretty good. It got me pretty good. I scared myself.
With you, dude.
Huh?
I mean, even Momo likes Dragon Ball Super, man. She's watching it with you.
Maybe.
Oh God.
But fucking it. By the way, Dylan, so you've seen pictures of Momo, right, Dylan?
Yes, I have.
Bro.
Creepy as fuck.
I was like, she looks like somebody. She fucking looks like somebody. I was trying to figure out. Bro, to be fair, she doesn't look exactly like her. But there are similarities, especially with the mouth. She looks like.
I think you're going with this.
I don't know. What do you think I'm going with it?
I don't know. You finish what you're saying first. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
Probably. Are you thinking of a real person?
Yes.
Oh, then you're definitely wrong. I don't know anybody that looks like that, and if you do, you need to stop being friends with them. I'm sorry, but that's true. Anyways, she looks like fucking Sue, dude. Asui. She looks like Sue.
Oh, she does.
She looks like fucking Sue, bro. So, I didn't get into this part with Kelsey because she doesn't watch My Hero Academia because she's a loser. But anyways, I didn't get this far into it with Kelsey. I definitely had a dream about Momo. That definitely happened, right? I felt like I woke up screaming like, "Save me, young Midoriya, dude!" That's where I connected the dots. That's where I connected the dots. I was like, this bitch looks like fucking Asui. It looks like Asui. Fucking Deck is my dude. He's there to help me. Thank you, Midoriya. I love you. But fuck Momo. All right. Fuck Momo. That's all there is to that. I'm done with it.
So Chris is now having nightmares because he's just a
I scared myself.
bit of an idiot.
I fucked myself over on that one for sure. It was like 11 o'clock at night. We just got done recording, and then fucking Momo's in my face. I'm like, well, fuck, I'll play a league game. Played a league game. My adrenaline's already pumping from the Momo shit. Now my adrenaline's pumping from the league game, so that didn't help mix anything at all because we were shitting on. That was the Riven game that I was telling you about. We were shitting on that team, so that was great. Then we got into another game, and once again, something else Smite could take from League is that if someone disconnects and they don't come back within the first 2 minutes, you could do a forced surrender because then it's just 5v4 and it's not fun. You can do a forced surrender. You can't do that in Smite. You physically cannot surrender until it gets to the 10-minute mark in Smite. It has to be 10 minutes of you getting your fucking dick stomped before you can surrender. Anyways.
That sounds wretched.
Yeah, it's rough, for sure. We've been there plenty of times. So you can force surrender, and what happens is that you don't get a loss, and the other team doesn't get a win, but the person who didn't connect gets a loss.
Yeah, but what if them not
pretty cool.
connecting wasn't their fault though?
That sucks to have bad internet, dude. Don't play League. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
It might not be internet. Maybe they had a fucking 2-year-old walk up and just turn the fucking computer off.
Sucks to have kids, dude. Use a condom. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'll put it this way. Your bad decisions shouldn't have to weigh on my KDA. That's all I'm saying. If you're bringing my score down because you decided that you wanted to fucking get risky and have a kid, that's on you. That ain't got shit to do with me. That's on you. Don't fuck my KDA because of that.
In a stage of life where you're like, oh yeah, get risky and have a kid, not, intentionally do that thing, which I'm sure there are League players that intentionally had their children.
Probably. And that's all on you. That's good. I'm 27 years old, and I don't have kids right now. So I can say that. That's fine. That's fine. When I go to have kids, then it will be more of a different story. But I will still understand that I was a gamer first, and I can't fuck over someone else's KDA because I decided to have a little shitlin running around here. All right? That's all there is.
Oh, you kill me.
I'm just telling the truth. Saying it like it is. That's how that works. That is how that works. But yes, that is my Momo story. So as I said, one last little PSA about it, for sure. Please make sure.
Don't leave it on your screen, gigantic.
Don't do
behind
that.
Whatever you're doing.
Don't do that because you're just gonna piss yourself. Like I almost shit myself. It was crazy. It was crazy. Lava butt almost came a reality within seconds. I went from watching a hype-ass episode of Dragon Ball Super and having a great conversation about it for Dark Star to almost shitting myself and then playing League and then having bad dreams about this fucking Momo fucking demon bird bitch. Alright? Anyways. As I was saying, Momo. Fuck off. Yeah, like I said, quick little PSA about it. Seriously. Make sure you're watching your kids on this shit, because like that's what she looks like. There's Momo for you. That way,
That's Momo.
that way, in case you don't know what Momo looks like, there you go.
That way
viewers.
you know. If you see
now
your
you
kids
know.
fucking with anything on her with her on their screen, take that phone or computer away from
Whatever
her.
it is, yeah, shut that shit down. And like I said, if you're passing this shit around because you think it's funny, eat a dick, unsubscribe. I don't need you here. Easy, simple, done. Like if this shit is actually hurting people and actually killing people, I don't need you here. I don't want you as part of my community. That's just all there is to that. And I say that speaking on behalf of me and the entire full Dead Funny team on that one.
Without question.
You wanted a good picture.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, like I said, it's a statue. That's what I was trying to figure out. So the first picture you showed, is what I had zoomed in on my screen. The first where it was just her face. The first picture is the one that I had zoomed in on my screen. That's what I saw and almost shit myself with.
It's like a turkey human hybrid thingy.
Yeah, it's like some demon in their lore over there. Anyways, so yeah, because she's got those eyes, and it's like the eyes were just staring at me. It's like she was staring the shit out of me. Like it was almost happening, for sure. For sure. Got me good. It got me good. And it was funny too, because I was telling Kelsey before we got on to record, I'm huge about like conspiracy theories. Not that I necessarily believe them. I like the fascination of like this is where some people's minds go. Like that shit is cool to me. To like just see like where it's like, oh fucking this one little thing happened. Like for instance, this is best fucking scenario right here. I've been watching a lot of League videos because I want to get better at League. Literally, in my YouTube recommended, there was a video titled how the FBI took down one of the best League teams to ever make it to esports. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this conspiracy theory shit. What? It was clickbait. It was definitely clickbait. It had nothing to do with conspiracy theories. These guys got really, really famous on the game, and then they started like stealing credit cards and shit online. So the FBI caught them and fucking shut them down. It was definitely some clickbait shit for sure. I was like, you made that sound like a conspiracy theory, you asshole.
Yeah. The FBI wants their League of Legends team to be the best.
Dude, that would be hilarious. Having a fucking FBI League of Legends team and they're just fucking busting people left and right on fucking false ass charges so that way they could fucking win tournaments and shit. That would be hilarious. It would suck if you were in that ring, but it would be fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, corruption.
That sounds like a really stupid movie in the making.
Probably. Fucking here we go. Dead Funny Kickstarter. FBI on the road to become a legend. There we go. That'd be the name of it. FBI on the road to become a legend. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Kickstarter. Ease.
Our
goal for this movie, $10. $10 to make this movie. We're gonna blow that budget by like $2 million. Kelsey will be homeless.
Roughly.
Kelsey will be homeless. Dylan will be homeless. Bree will be homeless. Brandon will be homeless. Somehow Evan will be homeless. I don't know. I'm going to do something to affect him as well. I'll be okay. I'll be living off their money. They'll be homeless because I'll be okay. I'll get like a nice little like heated garage and you guys can all like huddle in there like a fucking like computer hub and that will be like the Dead Funny office. There you go. That's how we'll do that.
Oh, that'll be nice.
I won't be able to cut the heat on during the winter though. Like that's too much. You guys are asking for too much. Go buy a blanket. Get a job. All right. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus. Fucking freeloaders. I'm already mad about this situation. And it's not even yet. I'm already mad. How many times I got to come in my house where it's hot and see Dylan's freezing ass in my refrigerator. I'm already pissed off. I'm already mad. And I know what would happen too. I'm already mad. Fuck you, Dylan. Eat a dick. We already talked about this.
I
love how in your scenario, the two accountants are homeless.
I mean,
no, screw that.
You guys made bad decisions. Sorry, you placed bets, you didn't win. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it was my charm. I'm not sure. But somewhere you fucked up. At
least I had the balls walking to the house and try to get some food. The rest of y'all can just stay in your little.
See, the problem here is that you guys just don't understand. Dead Funny is a pyramid scheme. You just don't see it yet.
Oh.
You don't see it yet.
You're here for my money. Now I understand.
See,
this makes much more sense.
Exactly. See, it's like I am at the top, and then I get you guys to join, so you're below me. Now I'm getting you guys to get friends to join, and then they'll get their friends to join, and then the pyramid is real. And then after that, it's going to be like, oh, you guys love Dead Funny. You're having such a good time. Well, you got to pay me like $1,000 to stay on the channel. That's nice.
Yeah, that's when I give you the middle finger and say, bye.
Yeah, me too. Out.
And then
Go be Gucci by yourself.
and I'll trash your reputation. I'll be like, they were fucking terrible. No, I'm just joking.
That's fine.
I would never do that. But
I have a shitty reputation as it is, so you won't be affecting me at all.
I still like how caught up in my own fantasy I got there. Like I was legitimately upset at Dylan over something
You actually
that
have,
literally.
like...
I was actually upset. Yeah, I was like, this motherfucker. I'm tired of it, Dylan. Stop your shit. Stop. Before you even do
Oh my
it,
God.
stop your shit.
But
No.
Chris, you need to go for a walk.
No, but
I do.
See, what's funny is Chris knows I'm the type of person that if I come over to stay and you literally tell me while you're here, you're free to get what you want out of the fridge. My ass will still fucking ask constantly, 24/7. Hey man, can I get something out of your fridge? After you've already told me that I have.
But see,
That
you
is
don't.
me.
But you also don't understand. Like Dylan says this, but Dylan wasn't always like that. He might be like that now. I don't know. But Dylan wasn't always like that. See, this was my issue. Joey, for sure. And if you're watching this, Joey, fuck you. Joey was the worst. This dude would come over, and before you even get like a high five, he's in your cupboard looking for something. This dude's looking for a bag of chips, something. Joey was the fucking worst, for sure. Oh, that guy. Man.
How often was I ever over at your house long enough to where I had the time to even look through your shit? The one time I ever actually got to go to your trailer and like hang out with you, literally I got in trouble 10 minutes later and had to go home.
Yeah, your mom didn't like me, so you didn't really hang out with me that much. Well, at least at my house, you did.
Yeah, I didn't get to hang out at your house very much, and
His mom thought I was a bad influence. He wasn't allowed to hang out with me.
Mm.
I'm not saying she was wrong. I'm not saying she was wrong.
but it's funny because you found out later
Yeah.
that it was different, but that was like literally a month before I came back from Birmingham and he moved away, so it's fucking pointless. It was like,
Anytime
was
I
a
didn't
kid.
say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir, fucking, I got a smack in the back of my fucking head, dude. That's why I say that shit every time, no matter who I'm fucking talking to. Don't matter if we've been friends for a long time. Don't matter if you're 5. Don't matter if you're 50. Everybody thinks it's a fucking age thing. But yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, sir, no, sir. Just that's how it is.
You say that to me.
Yeah. And we've been friends for a long time. I say it to you. I don't. I feel like that phantom ghost hand of my grandma going whack.
That's another way how I know Chris doesn't respect me. He's never once said yes sir to me.
I have called you ma'am multiple times. That happens all the time. Hey, Chris, can I
He's
come
just
play with
very
you? Yes, ma'am.
confident that he'd kick your ass.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would
don't
say
know really
it's the people. I would say it's the people pretty much that I grew up with that I probably don't say that to. Because yeah, I'd say Tony, Mike, Joey, and you. I don't say that to, and that's just because
you
like
don't have to.
yeah, well we all
don't
grew
have
up with the same fucking. Because
Yeah.
technically it was so in the South it's supposed to be used for elders and people you don't
Yes.
know.
And
Because it's just Southern respect. And then like now
Yeah.
that I've gotten up here, it seems like that's turned into a like I just say it to everybody up here because like I don't like I'm not gonna say I don't feel like I don't belong here because I'm completely happy with where I live. I've got zero issues with that, but I still feel like there's a difference between me and people up here. And
Yeah.
it just comes down to like accent. Like I get asked all the time like what it is that I'm actually saying because I say shit like done did it and stuff like that, and people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
I actually have a story.
yeah, it just is
I
what it
actually have a
is.
story to go along with that. It's just a quick short story. It happened to me today actually when I went to the notary. Because here in the north, apparently, you can do everything you need to get your car in your name at a notary. You don't even have to step foot in the DMV, which I'm happy about. Because I hate Pennsylvania's DMV.
Yeah.
But,
All right, and that's gonna wrap it for this podcast. If you
Uh,
how did I know? I fucking knew it!
oh man, that was great.
Anyway,
I was surprised you got that much of the story out, actually.
I know.
I was gonna do it
Like-
literally. As soon as he started talking about, it, I was like,
Why
I
do you
want to
think I
lead him
paused
into
for a
like a
second?
false sense of security. I want
Yeah.
him to think that
Did
maybe.
we pause for the like? Is he not gonna do it? Okay. But no, anyways, the people that notary literally told me like before I left, like, it's like they was like, where are you from? Because you're like way nicer than Northerners. manners. I was like, well, ma'am, I'm from the South. She's like, that explains a lot. Have a good day.
Yeah, it's like it's little things like that that I notice all the time too. Like I'll be like in a restaurant or something, or I'll be like in a public place and I'll sneeze, and everybody looks at you like, "Oh God, you're sick. Get the fuck away from me." Down south, you sneeze, there's not a single person that doesn't say "bless you." Like you don't know these people. You'll be in the middle of a diner, you sneeze, everybody's like "bless you." Like that's just that's just how it is. Like everybody holds doors open for people. I literally get caught holding the door open for like fucking 30 people whenever I go out to eat somewhere. And I'm like with friends or something like that. I'll hold the door open for all my friends. They'll go in, and then like I'll see people coming out, and I'll hold the door open for them. And I'll see other people coming in. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll just might as well just stand here because they're fucking that close. So then they'll fucking get in. I go to walk in behind somebody, they'll fucking close the door behind them, and know that I'm there. It's just, I don't know. It's manners, and I don't like to say that Northerners don't have manners, but I don't feel like Northerners have very good manners. I'm sorry.
They really don't.
I'm not saying all Northerners. I guess I should say not all Northerners, but I can honestly say to this point, I have never had a single person say "bless you" since I've been up here. That has not happened one time. Not one time. Not even friends.
It's just
Does not happen. It's just manners. It's just having good manners.
It's the way they were raised. They were raised in a different type of culture.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because whether or not you say "bless you" has never been part of manners.
Hey,
But
to
down
me.
south it is. Yeah,
Hey,
and that,
Kelsey,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Have you lived in the North your entire life?
Yes, in one form or another. But I've grew up.
You're
I
You're
grew
pretty
up
much
out
like
west.
Midwest, yeah. It's like
No, I grew up out west, and then I moved to the Midwest as an adult. And let me tell you what, the Midwest is nowhere near as nice as the West.
Oh,
and
wait,
that was very
you're,
upsetting.
you're from Idaho, right?
I'm from Idaho.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
okay. For some reason,
Never mind.
I was thinking somewhere else.
You're
Okay,
allowed to
we're
talk.
good. We're good.
I was
No,
making
no.
a joke saying- I was making a joke saying, you can't be in conversation. You're from Idaho. You're allowed to talk. Idaho.
Idaho is such a boring fucking state to travel through. Oh my god.
Excuse me, where did you travel through?
I can't remember, but when we were going to fucking Washington for fucking Mike's wedding.
Look on
That
her
was
face. She got so
the
like
worst.
sassy. She was like,
We've been stopped in this town, and I was like, "We're gonna die here. That's gonna happen." It was just so
Dude,
fucking
All
sketchy.
that I know of your trip is you guys were driving through the panhandle of Idaho, which is a gorgeous part of Idaho, but it's also about this big. It takes like 3 hours to get across. In the middle of the damn night. It is very challenging to be like, wow, this place is pretty. In the middle of the damn night. So that's
Man.
on you.
Could have still had something
I mean-
going on. Idaho sucks. That's all there's to it.
Dude, if you were any closer to me, I would so throw things at you right now.
like,
I mean,
Street lights or
fucking
something.
Texas, come get it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm from the South. I'm gonna ref it.
You're gonna what?
I'm from the South. I'm gonna ref it.
Oh, ref
I'm
it.
from Mobile. I'm gonna ref it. I'm gonna referee this fight. Let's do this.
I was wondering what the fuck you were trying to say there. All right, cool.
Yeah, I was trying to follow too. I'm like, I'd love to laugh, but I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. My name's Dylan. I'm a ref this fight right now. Here on my beer.
My accent is not that bad.
No.
Oh man, I love it, dude. I love it. I don't really even have that much of an accent anymore, honestly. It's just I say Southern words from time to time. There's certain words that I get yelled at all the time, like theater.
What is with you North people and yins?
And what?
Once again, she's from the West, Dylan.
Yeah.
She's from
Well,
the West.
no, I'm asking in general. What is with these North people and yins?
What's a yin?
You ain't never heard that? Uh-huh. It's what people in Pennsylvania say a lot. I don't know if they say it up in Wisconsin or not.
They say yin.
Yeah, like yins, like YENNS or S or
I mean,
Z.
I don't mean to sound like a goddamn spelling bee, but can you use it in a sentence? Okay, fuck. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
All right, so what are yins up to today?
Yeah, that may be
They're
a
just
local
dumb.
thing.
They're just dumb.
I know
That's
what I'm
not
saying.
a
like,
northern thing.
like people talk shit about us about saying y'all, but at least we don't say yins. Like, what are yins up to? It's fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
no.
It's dumb. If you're in Pennsylvania, you're dumb. All right, there you go. Ease. If you want to come at me, fucking Texas. Let's go. We'll win.
So we found a new state to shit on. We started with Wisconsin and the
Wisconsin
cheese
sucks
thing, which
too.
they totally deserve.
Yeah, for sure. Who the fuck eats craft singles in a goddamn theater? You're fucking disgusting. Get out of here. It's
What, they eat
gross.
craft dinner?
Pennsylvania, you're fucking retarded. Stop. You're dumb.
God, terrible.
Uh,
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, there's nothing
just
wrong with
don't-
y'all. I still say y'all. People that say you all are stupid too. Why make it long? Just make it short, y'all.
Y'all.
Hey, you all better calm down over there. You sound stupid. Just stop.
Yeah. Hey, y'all better calm down over there.
No, you got to put some more Southern into it, Dylan. Hey, y'all, shut the fuck up. There you go. See? That Southern
hey, y'all,
twang.
shut the fuck up. I'm eating my cornbread.
Well, I don't know about all that, but you got to get that Southern twang in there. I don't like cornbread, dude. I don't like cornbread. I don't know why.
Really
I'm from the South and I'm supposed to.
Do not like cornbread.
No, it's disgusting.
Not like cornbread. You can put like butter. You can like.
It doesn't matter. I throw that shit off.
Spectacular. He will not eat it.
No, I don't like cornbread.
What?
No, it's disgusting.
It's
gross.
That is like one of the major things I would never forget about Chris. Like ever, he does not like cornbread.
Everybody cooks it down south. It's like almost. It's literally like a burger and fries. Fucking whatever's for dinner and cornbread. I fucking hate cornbread. It's just meatloaf and cornbread, roasted cornbread, fucking homemade pizza and cornbread. And no one wants it.
I love me a good buttered cornbread.
Fuck that. It's gross. Get this shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. It's nasty.
So
cornbread.
Dude, I miss your grandmother's gumbo.
I miss anything my grandma cooked. I haven't had my grandma's cooking in so long. My grandma cook her ass off, and she does. She's your typical Southern cook that's bad for you, because every time you eat the dinner, there's always a chocolate cake that's being baked and coming out right after it.
Yeah, look.
Typical Southern bad cooking for you. But fuck is it good?
All I know is me. If I'm at a friend's house and they offer me supper, I don't ask for seconds. I didn't have to ask for seconds. His grandma literally brings another bowl out for me and say, "Eat it." Like,
my grandma sees your plate is empty. She's walking up with another plate. That's happening. That's happening.
That's like I love it. I don't have to ask. I don't have to feel like an.
And you can't say no to it either. You say no to it. She's like, "Shut up. You need to eat some food. You're young. You're grown." And then you get another plate. That's how that's happening. One thing I love about my grandma, though, is like if I find something that I like, she literally goes out of her way to cook it. Like whenever I discovered that I liked Cajun rice, she started making homemade Cajun rice. So she literally went online and read recipes and learned how to make homemade Cajun rice. It would make me. She called it dirty rice, but it's what it is. But homemade Cajun rice.
Your grandmother's a gift. Your grandmother is a gift.
I love my grandmother. She's
an amazing person.
She's awesome, for sure.
I like your grandmother. She's cool, dude.
And my grandpa's chili. His Texas chili. Fuck.
I like how this just turned into a South love fest.
I mean, it needs to be. I mean, right now, we got one fucking Westerner with fucking two Southerners, so you're kind of like outnumbered right now. I mean, you'd be outnumbered regardless who's on the podcast, but...
Yeah. Nobody's joining me.
No. That's because the West sucks.
The West is amazing, screw you.
I'm sorry, you're right. The West is like Idaho sucks, but I mean...
You suck!
Nobody ever retires and goes down west.
Goes down west. Well, that's because they can't get to west by going down, Dylan. But you know,
I was gonna say unless they're fucking Canadian, like.
Go whatever way it is. I don't know. I'm not smart enough.
It's west. Jesus, it's west.
We've said west like 1,000 times, Dylan.
Oh my God!
I'm talking about like down or up. I don't know if it was down or up.
It's not either. It's literally west. What do you want from me?
West.
Down and up is north and south. West and east is fucking left and right. What do you want from me? You can't say left, you can't say right because it depends on where you're going from. If you're going down, it would be to the right. If you're going up, it's to the left. I don't know what else to tell you, dude. I know it's just west. I'm heading out west. Plain and simple. This dude, I just don't know if it's up or down. It's neither. It's literally fucking neither.
Fine then. Nobody retires and goes west.
People totally do that thing.
That happens.
It's all down. Nope, it's all down south.
Yeah,
happens.
I guess. Yeah.
I
don't know.
Why,
I mean, maybe it's because we're from the south, but I definitely hear the whole retirement community is definitely fucking Florida.
Oh, without question. But
So
Florida
that's
isn't Texas, but it's definitely south.
Well, he's not from Texas though.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not from Texas.
Yeah.
You're from Alabama, right?
Yeah.
I'm not from Texas. I'm not that.
That's why he's saying retire down south. He's talking about Florida. He's not talking about Texas. I'm not talking about Texas.
Yeah.
He's not from. I'm literally the only person I know in my friend group to this day that is from Texas. I don't know anybody else from Texas.
Yeah.
All my friends are Alabama and Georgia.
People
And
retire, move down
for some fucking weird reason, Idaho. and then Wisconsin.
Idaho's amazing.
They gave me Kelsey. That's it. That's all I'll give props to Idaho for. They gave me Kelsey. Unfortunately, I
agree
love
with
Kelsey, so I'm just fucked at that point. So
Kelsey,
Yes.
just because we're cool with you, don't mean we have to be cool with your state.
That's fine. We're going to take a dead funny vacation out there. I'm going to throw you in the water and you're going to like it.
I will say this. I actually want to plan something like this because we were talking about it on Darkstar, and this isn't like something that's going to be happening on Darkstar. So if you're from Darkstar and you're like, oh, I hope they video it, that is completely out of my hands. At Tony on that shit. But possibly, not this year, but next year, we're going to try to do like a Darkstar cruise. Like actually go on a cruise. It's like just the Darkstar team just to kind of like hang out together and shit like that. I think that'd be pretty fun.
Oh, cool.
I would love to do that, like dead funny wise, because it's actually not that expensive. It's literally, he looked it up. Joe's doing the footwork for it, and to leave out of the Alabama port, it was and go to the Bahamas 5-day cruise, and you get all you can eat food while you're on the fucking cruise ship. It's all you can eat buffet. You gotta pay for drinks though, which is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. I get it, but. And once you get to the Bahamas, your time is yours. You do whatever you want to, but obviously you have your room to come back and sleep on the boat, so you don't have to worry about getting a hotel if you don't want to get a hotel, but you can get a package with a hotel. But anyways, to get the best room on the boat for all 5 days was $500 a person.
That is not terrible.
That's
for 5 days?
Food included, 5 days, best room on the boat. There's pools on the boat, a casino on the boat, constant midnight entertainment on the boat as far as like karaoke, live bands, and singing and shit. That's pretty fucking dope. And
That
you get
is
to spend
fabulous.
your time in the Bahamas and do whatever the fuck you want. That's pretty fucking cool.
That is pretty neat.
FYI, for the grandparents that you really care about, putting them on a cruise every day for their sunset years is actually less expensive than sending them to a nursing home.
Is it really?
Yeah, not a joke. It has been for like the last 15 years.
Well, that's
and
because,
it's
yeah, but
really
the cruise people aren't going to take care of them, no?
True. But they do have expert medical staff on those boats, and so
But yeah,
they
they're still
can
not
kind
going to
of
take
like
care of them, though. I mean, my
No.
grandpa's walking around with a shitty diaper. No one's going to change him.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. I mean,
Oh.
I'll put it this way. If I have kids and you somehow have found this amazing channel, probably because we're awesome and we're a fucking company at this point and I'm giving you the company. But anyways, and you see this video, podcast episode number 21, put me on a cruise for the rest of my days. Yes. I'll take that. Let me walk around. I've already told you, I want to walk around with a shitty diaper for ammunition. I've stated this on multiple podcasts. I'm fine with that. You don't have to have anybody come change my diapers. I'll do it myself. The first time the waitress looks at me wrong, she's getting a shit diaper to the face. That's happening. So, just saying.
You're gonna be a nightmare
up.
old person.
I can't wait.
I
God,
hope I'm there to see this shit. That'd be hilarious as fuck. I would literally die laughing. I would have a heart attack laughing at some shit like that. Literally shit like that.
I would say
Chris
Dylan.
and Dylan Sunset Cruise.
Well, see, that's the issue. I would wait until I got Dylan, and I'd be like, Dylan, let's take a picture for the kids back home. I was like, why don't you stand right there with your back up against the side of the boat, and then I'll take a picture
What
because there's some
kids?
dolphins out there. And then Dylan will be like, oh, cool, but then I'll hit him in the face with a dirty diaper, and he'll fall off the edge of the boat and die. And then that's it. Bye, Dylan. So, just letting you know, Dylan, years from now, if you're watching this video, watch your fucking back. Because I got a
got
dirty
you now.
diaper with your fucking name on
I
it,
got
bro.
you now, dude.
I got
You know what? When we're really,
dirty
when we're really
diaper with
fucking
your
old,
name on it,
when
dude.
we're really fucking old, we're having a war.
I
When
will
we're like
whip
in
your ass.
wheelchairs and shit, we're having a war. It's happening.
I will whip your ass and then shit on you, because literally, because I won't be able to hold my bowel movements at that point. I will literally shit on you, dude. Ease. Imagine that, dude. Imagine watching two old ass guys wrestle, and they're like just shitting on each other because they can't even hold it, using all the strength in their body. Like they're fucking shitting themselves and pissing themselves because they can't focus anywhere else. They just gotta focus on what they're doing. That is great. That is quality
That
ass
is a
content.
nightmare.
That is
That is a
quality ass
nightmare.
content.
That would be the best way for Dead Funny CEO Chris and his employee Dylan to go out.
His
Fucking-
employee Dylan. Jesus Christ.
Fucking two
I'm not
old-ass
dying.
motherfuckers.
I'm not dying. You're
Fine.
dying. I'm not
Fine.
dying. You're
You
dying.
You don't know, bro. You don't fucking know. You might have a fucking heart attack before I do.
We'll see. We'll see. All I'm saying is, have you seen Star Wars? You've seen Star Wars, I'm guessing. The Force stands
Yes.
strong. You know what I'm saying? Well, the shit stands strong
Yes.
with this one. That's all I'm saying. Ease,
Well,
dude.
you know what?
Ease.
Well, you know what?
Diaper
You're not
mind
even
power,
thir-
bro. Diaper mind power.
You're not even 30 yet, and your back is still that of like a 70-year-old.
That's
so-
because of a car accident. That ain't got shit to do with nothing. Just because my back's fucked up don't mean my hands don't work, dude. I'll take that diaper off real quick. Whip that shit. I'm from Texas, dude. We know for we know for fast shooters, dude. Ease. Quick draw, baby. Quick draw. By the time you even move your old ass, dude, I'm already had that fucking diaper in hand ready.
Come on.
And I hope to God it's like some fucking, I'm gonna have to eat like some Mexican food on that cruise, dude. And I'm fucking all day. Ease. All day
I don't
ammunition.
think they're gonna allow certain kind of foods just because a lot of people are gonna be wearing diapers. They just don't want old people just shitting all over the place.
Dude, imagine how they would get sued for that. You can't put an age restriction on a fucking cruise ship. It's like, well, if you're over this age, you can't fucking be here. I'm not gonna fucking clean up after your dirty diapers. Be great though.
I mean they can.
I'm gonna be open about it too, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. I mean, obviously, me throwing diapers at people is pretty fucking open, but I mean, I'm going on a cruise ship. I'm gonna have my suitcase, my clothes, and then like just a gigantic value pack of Huggies underneath my arm. I'm fucking good to go.
You're old, dude. By the time we're that old, we're not gonna give a
man.
fuck what people think
Dude,
anymore.
oh. I need to start shopping now. Is all I'm saying. I need to figure out what the best brands are, what I'm gonna go with. Huggies, pull-ups. I don't know what brands old people have. I know there's Depends, but it depends on if I like that brand or not. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, great. He's being punny.
Yeah.
Yep. It started.
Oh man.
We were talking about Coop having kids, and now he's getting dad puns.
Yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. And if you did, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll also turn on the notification, that way you get notified when we start up the Dead Funny cruise. And you can watch me throw a diaper at Dylan. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Hit us up in the comments below. Let us know some prices, some good fees, so that way I can get this plan and I can shit on Dylan on camera. It'd be great. It would be fantastic. I mean, really,
Kelsey's gonna be the one filming it.
I mean,
Nope.
I don't
Yeah.
wear diapers now, but I'm not against wearing diapers. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Be pretty fucking funny. Anybody that's offended about this because you have to wear diapers, I'm sorry, but I can't help it. No, I'm sorry.
Chris is just envious, so ignore what he says.
I am. I'm envious for sure. Anyways, but
Oh,
also
God,
make sure you hit us up on the
now.
Twitter links and the Twitch links, and we'll see you guys next week.